Hi, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, because I'm aware that some persons are still probably on their bed snoring and you're like, wow, it's going to be morning soon. And at the same time, some people are like, wow, the sun is so harsh right here in Nigeria. And I just wish that uh, the day just goes down so that I can have my time back on my bed. Live this morning, we are live at the Prince Builders real estate project site. And for those people who follow on our broadcast, you'll bear witness that we resumed this project known as Estate Tour. And the reason why we resumed this project Estate Tour is to help people who have access to reliable and affordable properties right here in Edo State. And one of the major reasons why this project resumed was because um, in Edo State, I must say this over and over again, we had issues with land grabbing. And real estate investors such as the Prince Builder thought it wise and said, how do we ensure that our brothers and sisters, those in Nigeria, those in Edo State, and those in diaspora, how do we ensure that they have properties that they can actually develop? And this is why, currently as we speak, the Prince Builders have their properties in different communities in Edo State. I'm going to give you a rundown of the properties in Edo State. They have the properties in Sapler Road. They have the properties in Airport Road. They have the properties in Ugbo. They have the properties in Aduwawa. They have the properties in Ugbawa Lagos Road. And guess what? They also have the properties in Abuja. That's Lugbe District Airport Road in Abuja. For those persons who are conversant with Abuja very, very well. Live this morning, in one of their project sites in Obayantor. And the beauty about this project, and the reason why I love this project model, is that you buy and you build the house of your choice. Now, you will bear witness that in most real estate agencies, they will tell you that, no, as soon as you buy your land, this is the kind of structure that we want you to build. So we need you to build a bungalow, or we need you to build a duplex on the piece of land. And guess what? If you go through the project pattern in probably how they want you to build the structure, it can probably cost you so much, 50 million, 70 million, 100 million. And this is why I think I appreciate the Prince for this model. Now, this model avail you the opportunity to buy your land and then build the house of your choice. So probably the house of your choice will cost you 25 million. The house of your choice will cost you 30 million. Come on, this property is for you. And this site is located at Obayaton, and 100 by 100 goes for 1.650 million naira. 1,650,000 naira. I think it's affordable. Yesterday, I had a client check the property in one of these communities, and the land goes for 3.5 million. 100 by 100, and I'm like, seriously. But guess what? Right here on this property, guess what has been solved by the Prince Builders? As soon as you come here and you buy your property, then that means you have nothing to do with the community. You understand what I mean? For those people who have probably bought land from communities, then you know what it means to settle communities. That means you don't have anything to do with communities. You're not interfacing with the community. You're not paying any community levy. Do you know why? It has been factored in the cost of purchasing the land. And the land has been surveyed. So what are you waiting for? I think this is a great opportunity for you to embrace this model. And what is the model I appreciate on this project? It is that you come, you buy your land, and then you begin to develop your property based on the what? On your financial strength, as the case may be. So follow me as I take you around the project site. All right, so as you can see for yourself, it's well laid out. We already have the route already laid already. And so all you just need to do is to come in. Let's walk down, sir. Let's walk down, sir. So all you need to do is to just come in and then identify, oh, this is the location where I love to stay. You identify it, and then they check their catalog if that particular location is still available, and they grant it to you. And this is because people have started coming in to buy the piece of land. So I think that from my own end, I need to appreciate the Prince Builder for this innovation. Yes, do you know why? Because I am an average guy. Yes, I'm an average guy, and I also want to build. As such, if the Prince Builder, as a real estate company, is helping people get access to affordable lands, it doesn't end there. We know most real estate company, what they do is they get the land and they build the house of their choice. So they just tell you, this is the kind of terrace that we need on this piece of estate property, or this is the kind of bungalow or duplex that we need. And to be honest, considering so many factors right now in our country, you will bear me witness that it's very, very expensive. How do someone who is a civil servant just cough out 70 million naira to buy a bungalow or a duplex, as the case may be? And so this is why I feel that I need to appreciate the Prince Builder on this innovation. And with me this morning, I also have a staff of the Prince Builder with me this morning. Please kindly say hi to everybody. All right. So, sir, you work with the Prince Builder. Am I correct, sir? All right. Please have this to yourself. Okay. I'm moved to ask one question right about now, sir. Why why is it that the Prince Builder is very, very concerned about helping people get access to reliable property in Edo State? Why? What's the driving force? I want to know.
Okay, as you all know, you've heard about crisis of communities and
Of course.
of them taking land from people, selling a particular land to five different persons,
Hmm.
and that's not really good. And it causes a lot of trouble. That's why we come now and we have good assistance here. When you buy a plot from us, you don't need any complaint. You won't see any reason to complain.
Hmm.
And remember, no community development fee, no CDA, no
Wow.
agency fee.
Wow.
Yours is just to buy and build.
Buy and build.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's it.
Interesting. Wow. Great. So, with all indication, it's obvious people have been getting their properties right there, getting the piece of land.
Yeah,
Let's work this way.
yeah, of course. In this place now, as you can see now,
Yeah.
most of these places are sold out.
Wow.
The thing is that we encourage land banking. That's why some people just buy and keep it there. Some
Okay.
people buy 10 plots, some buy 20 plots, and they just leave it there. Maybe years later,
Yeah.
when the land might have appreciated, they come to sell and all that.
So you just said something. You said land banking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, can you expatiate? I think it's a very interesting word. I love that statement.
Okay, when I say land banking, I mean in some cases now,
Yeah.
it's not only you can also invest in land. That's what I mean. And
Wow.
then when you in these places now, some
Yeah.
people buy 10 plots, some buy 20, some buy 30. They just keep it there,
Right
and
here.
yeah,
Wow.
and then maybe 2 years later or a year later, the land must have appreciate. Instead of maybe they buy for like now they buy for 1 million,
Yeah.
and in that a year time they might sell that land for 1.5 million
Yeah.
or 2 million naira.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it, sir.
So that means that means like what you just said. I could decide to come here and invest uh, my money, get a piece of land, probably 10 plots,
Yes,
and leave it for a while to appreciate.
yes, and then
Wow.
you can sell.
And I can see I have access to selling as well.
Yes,
Wow, interesting.
and when you get 5 plots here, so you get a 50 by 100 free.
Wow.
When you get 10 plots, we give you 100 by 100 free.
Wow. Right on
Yeah.
this property.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. All right, so and I think I have to state this as well. If you can look straight forward, you would see a pathway that has been created by the Prince Builder, and from this point where I'm standing to the tarred road that our own Governor Basaki, did in this community is just 2 minutes drive from this point that we're standing down to the third road is just 2 minutes drive, and um, As soon as you are out from this point to the third road, from that third road down to the airport and then down to Ring Road is all tarred. So I think this place is one of the best place. I would also advise anyone who wants to invest in properties in Edo State. Uh, Lastly, before we call it short for today, I don't know, but sir, you're on camera and the world is watching
Good day,
you.
everybody.
Yeah,
Advise you to come and get a piece of land.
yeah,
I encourage you to do land banking.
yeah. So you can see what the Prince Builders is doing. The Prince Builder is encouraging young people to come into the space, and this is what we call youth inclusion. So I think I have to appreciate the Prince Builder for this innovation. All right, thank you so very much. So don't forget that I remain your project manager plug, and my duty is to ensure that your money is safe. And therefore, your money to be safe, all we need to do is to attract the right people who would help you achieve your project deliverable. As such, kindly ensure that you do what? You come to the Prince Builder to invest your money, like you heard, land banking. Thank you, and God bless you.